Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Eagles have made some really smart decisions in free agency, not only today, signing a guy like Azeez Ojulari, a ton of potential, a former high draft pick of an individual New York Giants, and I think Howie Roseman in this Philadelphia Eagles defense is going to turn this dude into an absolute superstar. They do what the Eagles do with their looping. I mean, teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. That's what they scream over here in Philadelphia. He's going to be a perfect fit. And what I wanted to do in this video was going to break down not only Azeez, but they also picked up Josh Uche. Okay, you guys are going to have to remember this name here. We're going to break down him towards a little bit later in the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But look at this play here with Josh Uche. Now, Azeez Ojulari. The one reason I really like him, he adds a ton of versatility. He can line up in a 5 technique, a 7 technique, a 9 technique, right? He can line up in multiple different spots, and look at this. We call this looping, okay? So whenever you have really good interior defensive linemen, which, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, okay, keep that in mind, right? Whenever we have a really good interior guy, he's going to attack the inside and then bounce to the tackle, okay? That's going to create what you call an initial double team. Now, when that happens, right, you see him bounce to the inside of the tackle, beautiful job. Now we're going to loop him around through that A-gap, doing a great job here, and Azeez comes in for a sack, right? We're going to break down a ton of film. I love what this dude brings to the Philadelphia Eagles. My major concern, which we'll talk a little bit more in a second, was who is going to be their edge rusher now that Josh Sweat's gone. Was it going to be Uche? Was it going to be Azeez? Was it going to be Jalix Hunt? Now they have competition. And you have Bryce Huff. They have so many options, and now that depth, again, the Eagles gave us the blueprint. How to win a Super Bowl? Have depth. Have guys that can rotate in. This is going to be scary. Look at this play here. The Bengals are going to be in what you call a full slide to the left, right? Now, normally on these plays, the tight ends are on chip and releases, and the running back usually picks up on the man side as well. However, they're going to do this a little bit different, and you're going to see the tight end gets really lazy. Maybe it's by design, maybe it's not. He never even chips, right? The one thing that you need to know, Azeez Ojulari has great speed and a great change of direction. So when you leave him unblocked off the edge, yeah, he's going to be amazing in terms of stopping the run and getting to the quarterback as well. Now, the Giants play this beautifully, right? Obviously, whenever you're in a full slide bootleg out to the right, the quarterback's field is cut down into a third, right? You got your out, you got your go, and you got your flat. Everything else is pretty much, maybe that's over the middle as well, but nothing else the quarterback's going to go for. So I don't know what they were planning on doing here. Azeez gets a sack, and in this video, what I wanted to do is break down why I love this move. Whether he's a starter, whether he's a backup, or maybe he doesn't even make the team. Now they have more depth, more competition. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about Azeez Ojulari. Let's kind of dive right into the film. All right, here we go. Once again, another rep I love. This one actually against the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to see basically a 5-man scat protection from the offensive line. So again, 5-man scat protection. We're going to slide to the right, which means the offensive line is going like this. And you got man-to-man to the left side. Again, this rep, he doesn't win a pass rush move, but what he does is never give up on a play. Watch him read the quarterback, back, disengage from this, and kind of sit in this zone, sit in the gap. Now Jalen Hurts has to make a decision, and again, Hurts has the upper hand here. He's got the leverage, cuts inside quickly, but again, the change of direction by Azeez Ojulari is something I've always been highly impressed with. Put him in on third down versus a running quarterback like Lamar Jackson. Patrick Mahomes likes to run a lot too. If you make sure to have him in the game in these type of situations, he will make the big time plays, and that's one of my main reasons I absolutely, adamant on saying this is a good addition, right? Yeah, maybe he's not going to be a Josh Sweat, okay? But he is a guy with very high knowledge of the game. He's very young, had a high draft grade coming out of college. He's 6'3", 240 pounds, only 24 years old. Man, if this hits, not only are you going to probably get another comp pick, but in 2 years from now, but you can also re-sign him to a massive deal. Still very, very young. I love this addition. From the outside looking in, great addition. Now, the Eagles kind of wrote the blueprint, how to win a Super Bowl, have depth along the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. Last year, this is what they had. Not only Nolan Smith and Josh Sweat, but Milton Williams, Jalix Hunt. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and I feel like they've done it again, right? You talk about a guy like Josh Uche who can get to the quarterback. Didn't play too much with the Chiefs, but had a great couple of years with the Patriots in terms of getting to the quarterback. Azeez, a guy who can line up either side of the quarterback, right? Now, I like his versatility. He could be a 5-tech. He could be a 7-tech. He could be a 9-tech, right? All that basically means 5-tech outside of the tackle, 7-tech inside the tight end, 9-tech outside the tight end. If you give this guy space, he's got that quickness where he could just explode. Now, here's a one-on-one pass rush move. They're going to be in a 5-man scat, slide to the right, man-to-man to the left. Azeez gets a one-on-one, rips through, gets a sack on Russell Wilson. Again, I love Azeez Ojulari and what he can bring to this team. Again, if it's just depth, yeah, you'll take that all day, every day. Sorry, did not mean for that to come on the screen. But again, man, you got Jalix Hunt, you got Nolan Smith, you got Josh Uche, you got Bryce Huff, you got depth. That's what you got, and it gives you a lot of flexibility in this year's draft to not have to draft an edge rusher. Again, I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Alright guys, we're going to break down Josh Uche next here. Another guy absolutely love. You can already tell. Versatility, 5 technique. He's way outside of that tackle. Give him space and he will dominate, right? Love it. Before we dive into Josh Uche, hit the like button if you want more Eagles breakdowns. More importantly, subscribe to the channel, join the family, turn on post notifications for more of these breakdowns. And with that being said, let's kind of dive into what Josh Uche also brings to Philadelphia. Now, talking a little bit more about Josh Uche, this is a guy that when he was with the Patriots had a lot of sacks, right? This dude could get to the quarterback. Again, look at this play versus the New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers. He's going to get a one-on-one, running back to the outside, not even going to chip. I hate when running backs don't chip off the edge, because then you have Josh Uche who blows right by Tyron Smith, one of the best left tackles in football. Granted, he is up there in age, but look at this dude. Look at his ability to act like he's about to back inside or you know, go inside. He's going to get all that power, all that weight onto the right inside foot of Tyron Smith, and then boom. Oh, man. Look at him lower the shoulder, bend around the edge. You see that little bend he has to the top? Again, this is another guy who could play 5 technique right outside the tackle. He could play 7 technique inside the tight end, or 9 tech even outside shoulder of the tight end as well. Again, talk about versatility. Josh Uche and Azeez Ojulari have literally that. Now, you guys know I had to show you a sack versus Dallas because why not, right? Again, 5 technique, line him outside of that tackle, give this man space, and he will dominate. So again, he's lined up way outside. Look at the speed here, okay? He's going to get a late start. But look at this. He's going to, again, bend that shoulder, get underneath that right shoulder pad of the tackle, blow right by him, chase down for the sack. This is a guy I am adamant will be a good player in this system with Philadelphia alongside Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Bryce Huff, Jalix Hunt. Guys, think about it. Jalen Carter initiates a double team on every single possession. If you give Uche, if you give, you know, anybody, Uche, Azeez, if you give them constant one-on-ones, I'm telling you, their speed, they're going to dominate. They're going to dominate the current tackle in the NFL. They just have the speed, they have the bend, they have the athleticism, and now the Eagles don't have to prioritize getting an edge in the draft. Maybe they still do, but I'm telling you, they just got a lot better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.